Hello, today's practice is a short one, useful for waking up in the morning, but also useful for any time during the day when you could do with a break. You'll find stretches, you'll find some heat building, strengthening poses, and also an opportunity to let go, relax, and pause. I hope it serves you well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for commenting, for liking the videos. I really get a boost of seeing that these videos are useful. Thank you for being here and enjoy your practice. I'll meet you in mountain pose. So find your stance, your feet nicely planted. Let your arms relax down by your side. You might turn your palms to face forward. And if you're feeling grounded, close your eyes. Bringing your attention to your breath, allow your breath to flow freely. You might invite a bit more space, maybe give your breath a little bit more time. And begin to feel that your inhales can give you that opportunity to expand a bit more, to stretch the chest, the rib cage, even into the belly. And that with your exhales, you can let go, you can soften, you can relax. And then again, with your inhale, you might find a bit more space in the side body. As you exhale, you find some softening, the shoulders move away from your ears. With your next inhale, feel a bit more action, stretch, expansion in your back body, around your shoulder blades, the back ribs. And again, as you exhale, let it go. And now begin to build a little bit more length. As you breathe in, feel some expansion, some space between your vertebrae, the crown of the head reaching a little higher. And then your exhales are going to start to become a little bit more active. Be a bit more intentional about drawing the ribs towards one another, the rib cage towards the spine, the belly gently lifting up and in. And then again, allow the expansion to happen as you inhale. And at the end of your exhale, begin to find that center body. I invite you to breathe a bit more through the nose. And you might find that as you find a little bit more action with your exhales, you begin to feel a little warmer. Maybe just slightly. We'll build on that. And then as you're ready, open your eyes and reach your arms wide and overhead. And then as you exhale, take your arms wide and down by your side. Inhale again, arms wide overhead, palms are facing one another. Exhale, palms out, arms down by your side. Inhale again, we're reaching up. Exhale and lower. Finding a bit more space in the side body as you reach up overhead. Exhale, drawing back in. One more time like that, breathing in. And lower, exhale. This time on your inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, reach your arms forward and up. And on your exhale, arms down and by your side. Stay in your chair, working on some leg strength, reaching up, inhale. Lowering arms, exhale. Another one like that, inhale, lift. And exhale, arms lower. As you inhale, straighten legs, reach up. And on your exhale, a side bend to the right, right arm down, reach up and over with your left. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale through center, let's do one more of each. Side bend. Back through center, lengthen tall, over to the left. As you inhale, come back through center. Now interlace your fingers overhead, palms towards the ceiling, and find that whole body stretch. Push away through your palms, ground through your feet. Another breath in. With your next exhale, arms go wide. We're bending into the knees and we're folding forward. Hands to your shins or maybe higher to your thighs. Make it nice and comfortable, reaching forward with the top of the head and back with the tailbone. When you're ready, fold, dropping the head. Inhale again, half lift. Exhale, fold. Another one, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Coming into your chair pose, bend the knees, reach forward and up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Interlace your fingers, roll the wrists a few times in one direction, a few times in the other. As you are ready, push the floor away, straighten legs, reach your arms up. Take a side bend to the left, exhale. Returning through center and over to the other side. Returning through center, folding forward. Halfway lift and fold. Again, find your chair pose, inhale. And bring hands to rest at your chest. We'll rise up, inhale. Find a side bend, exhale. Come back through center, inhale. And over to the other side, exhale. Come back through center, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Find your half lift, inhale. And now plant your hands and step back into a downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here. Move a bit, let your hips shift from side to side. You might take it all the way into your spine, a little rotation from side to side, maybe lifting one foot and then the other. And then find more of a still down dog. Press away with your hands. Take a breath in. And then on your exhale, let's lower the knees to the mat. We're finding a table pose. Your hands coming under your shoulders more or less, and your knees more or less under your hips. As you inhale, cow pose, the tailbone lifts, the belly lowers, the chest comes forward, the chin lifts. And on your exhale, cat, the spine rounds, the tailbone tucks, chin to chest. And then again, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. We'll take one more just like that, breathing in and breathing out. Look for your neutral spine and then float your right arm. You can reach it out to the side and then up, but turn your rib cage towards the right. And then as you exhale, we are threading right arm under left. We're reaching to the left, look left. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale, thread to the left. Inhale one more time, right. And exhale, thread. As you inhale, open up to the right, give your wrists a little roll, wiggle your fingers, and then return your right hand under your right shoulder. Tuck your toes and take it to a downward facing dog. Look under one armpit, look under the other. Look towards your belly button. And then look beyond your fingers. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, return to your table pose. Your knees down, your hands more or less on the shoulders. As you inhale, we're rotating that rib cage towards the left side. Left arm reaches any amount. Take a breath here. And then use your next exhale to thread that left arm under right and look to your right. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. As you inhale, open to your left. Maybe give your wrist a little roll, your fingers a few wiggles. And then return your left hand to the mat. Take a cow, breath in. And then tuck your toes and make your way into a downward facing dog. Once again, move the neck, look side to side, look to the belly. And then look towards your fingers and make your way there. Take your feet to the top of the mat. On your exhale, fold, dropping the head. As you inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. And on your exhale, bring hands to rest at your chest. Take a breath here. With your next inhale, straighten legs, reach tall. This time, grab a hold of your left wrist. Give it a bit of a massage squeeze with your right hand, and then take it over towards the right side. Big stretch left side body. Try to open up through that left chest. And then bring yourself back up through center and switch left hand around right wrist, maybe a bit of a squeeze, a little massage, and then a stretch. Take it over towards the left side. Maybe inviting a little bit more space, right ribs, armpit, chest. As you inhale, return through center. Now bring your hands behind you, interlace them at the lower back. Send the knuckles towards the floor, squeeze your shoulder blades and lift through the chest. Take a breath in. If you'd like, on your exhale, keep the interlace of your hands, bend your knees and fold forward. As the head drops, the knuckles might reach up. Rather than letting your shoulders drop towards the floor, pull your shoulders away from the floor. Another breath in and out. Release your hands, find a half lift, inhale. And on your exhale, fold. Finding your chair pose, inhale. And bringing hands to rest at your chest, exhale. Rising all the way up, inhale. To a side bend, exhale. Back through center, inhale. And to your other side, exhale. Center, inhale. We're going for a warrior one. Your right foot is going to step back. Take your time here. Maybe you transition through a warrior three, some one leg balance here. And then eventually you land back foot well planted and bend and straighten front knee a few times. Your hands could rest at your chest or on your hips, anywhere that's comfortable. And the next time your left knee is bent, pause there. We're extending those arms tall and we're going again for a side stretch. Left hand around right wrist. We're taking it up and over towards the left side. Strong stance. Take a breath in and out. As you inhale, bring your torso through center. Release the wrists. Bring the hands behind you. Interlace them and then send them down, back the back leg, open up through your chest. Stay here or hinge, forward and down. Chest coming forward, crown of the head going forward, knuckles reaching back, even weight front and back foot. Another breath. With your next inhale, rise up, release your hands, reaching them tall. We're coming to the top of the mat, a little balance there. So take your time. Right knee is going to stay lifted. Your hands can come to your chest. And then find a few circles with your right hip. In one direction, and then switch. When you're ready, return your right foot to the mat, mountain pose, arms by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms up. On your exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale to downward facing dog. With your next breath in, come out into plank pose, shoulders come over wrists. And on your breath out, move back into downward facing dog. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, take it back. 1 more, breath in. And breath out. With your next inhale, make your way to the top of the mat. And on your exhale, fold over your legs. Find your chair pose, inhale. And rest your hands at your chest. Exhale. Come all the way up. Inhale. To find a side bend. Exhale. Back through center. Inhale. And to your other side. Exhale. Back through center. Inhale. We're going warrior one. This time it's your left leg that's going to step back. And again, there's that opportunity to play with that one leg balance. Eventually landing strong through that back foot, back leg as an anchor, and then bend and straighten through your front knee a few times. And take a full breath in and out. Remember, breath is the basis of your practice here. Keep coming back to it. The next time that your right knee is bent, keep it bent, reach your arms tall, grab a hold of your left wrist, and we're going for that side bend towards the right side. Ground through that left foot. You might invite a bit more bend through the front knee. And take another breath. Return that torso through center, release the wrist, hands are coming behind you. Maybe find the opposite interlace of those fingers. Send the knuckles down, that back leg, broaden that chest. Stay here or find that hinge forward and down. Crown of the head reaches away from that back foot, from the knuckles. Take a breath. One more here. Invite some softness through the face. With your next inhale, lifting that torso, releasing your hands, coming to the top of the mat, a little one leg balance there. Left knee stays lifted, your hands wherever is comfortable, and a few circles with your left hip. In one direction and the other. Eventually, left foot next to right, your arms by your side, and you're back in your mountain pose. Take an inhale, reach arms tall. As you exhale, fold. Find a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. With your next inhale, lift your heels. And on your exhale, bend your knees and slowly lower them to the mat. Coming back to our table pose, hands more or less on the shoulders. And then as you inhale, lift the heels of the feet towards your glutes, cow pose. And on your exhale, round your spine, tuck your toes onto the balls of the feet. As you come into cat, you might float your knees. And then again, knees down, heels in, cow. Exhale, float the knees, cat. One more, inhale. And exhale. Coming back into your regular table pose. This time we're threading the needle and we're going to stay. So maybe a block or a pillow underneath you might be nice. Or maybe you come all the way onto your mat. When you're ready, your right arm is going to sweep out to the right and up. Turn your torso towards the right. And then on your exhale, thread that right arm under the left. Bend your left elbow, lower head, shoulder towards the floor. You're looking towards your left. The top of your right hand can press down into the mat. A little bit more active here in this thread the needle pose. And then relax through the face. Depending on how you're feeling here, your left hand can stay where it is, or maybe you come onto your fingertips. Maybe you lift that left arm to the ceiling. You give your wrists a few rolls. Another breath in. And then as you exhale, return left hand down, put weight into it as you once again open up towards the right. Find a few circles with your right arm. Take it forward, down, side, up, and then a few in the opposite direction. As you are ready, return your right hand to the mat. Give yourself a cow and a cat. Breath in and breath out. And then find that neutral spine. And when you're ready, take that rotation towards your left. Left arm reaches up. And then thread under the right. Lowering shoulder, head towards the floor, maybe onto your block or to your pillow. Top of the hand towards the floor, left hand. Press those fingernails down, a bit more action through your left arm. And then again, you might stay here, maybe right fingertips, maybe right arm reaches up. And you give that wrist a few rolls, those fingers a few wiggles. Another breath in and out. Returning that right hand where it came from and then pushing into it as you open up towards your left one more time. And find those circles with your left arm, taking it forward, down, back, up. Another one like that. And then a couple in the opposite direction. Returning eventually to your table pose, and then from your table pose, taking your feet to one side and then sitting all the way back behind them, legs in front of us. Bend the knees, plant your feet, your hands framing your hips, a little back behind you. Take a breath in to broaden chest, and then drop your knees towards the right side. Inhale, bring them back through center. And then take them over towards the left. Inhale, center. Take them to the right and then a twist. Left hand comes over. Turn your torso any amount towards the space behind you. Pausing here, breathing in and breathing out. As you're ready, bring yourself back. Center, knees lift. Your right hand now is going to come over as your knees go over to the left. And we're turning that torso towards the space behind us. Once again, a few breaths here. Noticing the sensations of this rotation. And knowing that none of these poses are poses to be stuck in. The dynamic, you can move more subtly, more obviously, going a little bit further, backing up. As you're ready, returning back through center, knees lift, heel to toe your feet in, and we're coming all the way onto our backs, reaching those arms in front of us. Take a full inhale. Draw chin to chest, round the spine as you slowly lower that back body all the way onto the mat. And once you're on your mat, bring your knees into your chest. Lift and lower your sacrum a few times, so a bit of a forward and back rocking. And then keep your right knee drawing in, plant your left foot. And then draw your right knee towards your right armpit as you extend your left leg all the way out onto the mat. Stay here or lift that right foot, half happy baby, your right hand maybe around your ankle or the sole of the foot. And keep reaching that left foot away, finding all that space in that left hip. Breathe in and breathe out. As you're ready, release this. Bring both knees into your chest once again. Rock a little bit, maybe side to side. And then keep your left knee drawing in. Plant your right foot and then left knee towards left armpit. And extending that right leg all the way out. Pushing away through that right foot. Staying here with your left leg, left foot, or finding that half happy baby, lifting the foot towards the ceiling. Keep inviting that left knee to draw down And keep reaching away through that right foot. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one here. And then releasing, bringing both knees into your chest once again. Maybe a few rocks, maybe some circles this time with your knees. Massage that sacrum, the back of your hips, the lower back. And then as you're ready, plant your feet wide, let your knees stay bent and rest against one another. Bring your hands to belly, rib cage area. And take 5 breaths, noticing your inhales, noticing the space between inhale and exhale, noticing your exhale, and also noticing the space between exhale and the next inhale. When you're done with those 5 breaths, let the breath now be whatever it is. If you're comfortable in this shape, stay. If you prefer a different shape for Shavasana, you can go there. And then we'll spend a few moments here in stillness. Pausing, practicing not doing. I'll be here with you, quiet for a minute or so. And then I'll guide us out. But if you'd prefer to take a longer Shavasana, you're definitely welcome to. Feel free to stay longer. And return your awareness to the breath, the movement of your breath. And invite any amount of movement throughout the body. Maybe movement through your fingers and your toes. Maybe your jaw, a few circles there. If you're on your back, you might roll onto one side, hooking your knees into your chest. Give yourself a breath here. And then make your way into a seat. And we can meet there, ending practice together. Your hands resting anywhere that's comfortable. Your eyes may be staying closed a little longer. Acknowledging the practice itself, and also acknowledging our own practice. acknowledging all those who practice with us and all those who make it possible. And we end with a word that speaks to connection, a word that means that the light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.